Hi, we'll just wait a little bit longer to see. We started at 7, but I wanted to just get people on here ready to learn about what has helped me lose my weight and help many others lose their weight and to join the fun and join the party. So we'll just give it a couple more minutes and get more people on here and we can get started. Let's see, yeah, I'm getting more. Okay, now back. Let's close that. Baby's crying. I'm so excited. Okay, getting more people getting on. That's awesome. All right, I am going to get started. It is 7 o'clock on my end. So if you're watching this and you have my phone number and it's something's not sounding good or sounding screwy, please text me and let me know or send me some sort of message so that I know that I'm still coming across fine. So, let's just get started. Let me share my screen and show what all the fun is about. Start from the beginning here. Okay, so everybody, welcome to our live webinar to talk about challenge groups and challenge packs and why they are so amazing, and why you want to be a part of it, how it's going to help you reach your goals. February is the month of love, and so let's cherish that and to really use that to love ourselves enough to live a healthy style, because we have to love ourselves first before we can love anybody. And we need to take care of ourselves so that we can take care of others. And I know, it's really hard sometimes as a mom to put ourselves first, but it really needs to be done. So my name is Teresa Hansen, and welcome to our webinar tonight. I am a 5-star diamond coach, and I am the founder of Team Motivate. So we want to help you. We want to help you lose 5 to 10 pounds in the next 30 days. And we want to help you keep it off. And to do that, we want to help you create some healthy habits that you can use for the rest of your life, that it doesn't end in 30 days, that you continue to use these habits that we're forming to continue your journey. We were going to provide some simple meal plans and very short workouts to help you reach your goal. There will be some rewards for the new clients that are joining, depending on weight loss and activities and being active in the group. So there's a lot of rewards that come to doing the hard work. You will be set up for daily coaching, and this is going to help you with your success and help you stick with it. And we're going to help you feel the pride at the end of each day when you hit these little goals. I mean, how great you feel when you have this one goal and you actually do it. You hit your workouts, you eat the good food that you had planned, that we help you plan, and then you go to bed and you feel amazing because you just felt you hit everything. You hit everything that you had set out to do. So 2 reasons you want to keep watching this webinar. At the end, there's a couple bonuses that you get for being on this live. And second is because you're going to learn some simple methods to help alleviate the overwhelm that we get for losing weight, and we're going to help you do it fast. There's just so much out there, and this is just one way that we try to keep it very, very simple. So let's talk motivation. What's going to keep you going? Who doesn't like prizes? And there's so many different ways to earn from joining our groups, joining from Beachbody in general. I mean, there is a grand prize of $100,000 to win at the end of your journey when you submit your results. Then there's mini prizes. I mean, there's from $500 a day to up to $1,000 that you can win from Beachbody. And then from the coach that has invited you to this webinar, they're going to be probably providing quick little, fun little competitions throughout the 30 days. And even when you join my challenge groups, the person who's the most active in the group gets a cute little prize, just to say thank you for being an amazing participant in the challenge group. So this webinar is for you if you don't see results right away and you quit. I know a lot of times, you start doing this for like a week or 2 weeks and you're not seeing anything in your mind, you're not seeing what you want, and then you just quit and then you never get back. Or you have a big event coming up quickly, spring break is coming up pretty soon, weddings are gonna start happening, it is January now, but pretty soon temperatures are gonna get warmer. I know here in Arizona, they're already warm. So, the warmer it is, the less clothes you're going to be wearing. You don't have a lot of time to work out. You're very busy. As a mom of 2 and running a business, it's really hard to carve out that time, for a 2-hour gym session. It just isn't not going to happen. So if you don't feel like you have enough time, a lot of time to work out, this webinar is for you. I don't know about you, but when I'm hungry, I am not a very nice person. When I'm dieting or, completely eliminating things from my diet, I can, feel a little bitchy and then I end up just binging and gaining everything all back. And if that's the way you are, then this is for you too. You'd love to lose weight, but you don't know where to start. There's so much out there and you just don't know what works and what is legit. And maybe you just had a baby and you want your body back. It happens, not everybody's that cute pregnant lady, because I know I wasn't, and it does take some work to get that body back, but we have a solution for you. You just want your body back, period. It doesn't matter what happened yesterday or 9 months or whatever, you're just ready to bring that sexy back. Then this is for you. If you have anywhere from a few pounds to over 100 pounds to lose, this is for you. You need that stress reliever and the support of others to keep going, then these groups and this challenge is for you. If you're ready to take your fitness to the next level, you've been working out and you just want something new, this is for you. And if you heard me, pretty much everything on this list is me at some point in my life. So I know that if you say yes to any of this webinar, this challenge group is for you. And one of the things about joining our group is that we get you. Whoever invited you to this webinar, or we've experienced what you're experiencing, or we know somebody very close to us that experience what you're going through and can help you and understand where you're coming from and where you want to go. I've gone through this journey 3 times. This is a picture of me, my first journey. There is no babies involved with that before picture. That is just really, really bad habits and eating fast food and going out and drinking too much and smoking too much and just not taking care of myself, not knowing how to take care of myself. And then I got introduced to Beachbody and the Beachbody Challenge and the support that we get from them. And that's my after, right before I got pregnant, a few months before I got pregnant with my daughter. Then I got pregnant with my daughter, and being a mom that was working, a brand new mom, not knowing what I was doing, not having the time like I used to have that I used to lose the weight the first time, I still was able to get back, even fitter than I was before I had my daughter, my first child. So it's just another example that, if we can do it, you can do it too. And then another thing to mention, this doesn't happen overnight. This is not what we are providing. What we have is not a quick get skinny quick thing. It's not eliminating all this stuff from your diet and and you see the results, you see the pounds dropping, but you're not building strength or muscle. That's not what this is about. This is me after having my son, and in a year, I got my body back and I'm stronger than I was even before I had my daughter. The programs that we have, the groups that we provide, it's all about being strong and learning the healthy habits that you can do this for the rest of your life. Here's another example of a mom. This is a mom after 4 kids, being a part of challenge groups, running her own challenge groups, and was able to get her body back after 4 kids and feeling amazing. And with her results and paying it forward, has had an amazing business that's just booming, booming, booming. And Chelsea is another, she's a mom of 2, and not only did she get her body back, but you know, her whole life with her husband, both of them working this and running challenge groups themselves and participating in challenge groups, have completely turned their whole life upside down in a good way. And Dara Distal, she's another amazing, amazing mom. If you know her from Facebook and Mamas from Muscles, you know, she started, you know, she had her baby and she just wanted her body back. And by using these home programs, she was able to get her body back and feel amazing and love the way she looked in the mirror. Sheila, she had tried many times to do Power 90 on her own. She joined the group and joined the challenge group, and she finally, after so many times attempting to get done with that program, she was able to do it just recently, and she had phenomenal results. I mean, look at her back. Look at how amazing she did. I mean, it was the same program that she tried many times before, but getting that accountability and having that support to help her push play every day, she finally got the result that she would wanted. Now, I know that, you know, weight loss can be so overwhelming. You hear everything. There's a diet for every kind of lifestyle. There is pills and creams. I know I have tried them all. There's wraps, you know, there is so many things out there. It's really hard to figure out what is best for you and what is real and what is legit. You know, I mean, then anytime that somebody says, you know, you can eat everything you want and still lose weight, that's usually probably a really flag, you know, to be like, not really, because it really comes down, weight loss doesn't have to be overwhelming. It's working out and eating the right food for your body. And sometimes finding out what the right food can be a little difficult, or even the right amounts can be challenging. But with our programs and being a part of the groups, you know, we provide recipes that are family friendly. Like I'm telling you, I don't cook 2 meals. I don't have time to cook 1 meal for my journey and then the rest of them and the meal for the rest of the family. I make things simple. I provide I share what I've done to make things simple to have the results that I have, and so does everybody in our team that runs these challenge groups. So what weight loss can mean many things. So let's see. Trying to create an effective gym routine, you know, especially if you're so brand new or you haven't been, you know, up to speed with all the latest and greatest studies and reports, you know, trying to create a gym routine and knowing how to use the machines can be very overwhelming. You know, you can hire a trainer and they work amazing, but they are expensive. And, you know, 1 time a week usually isn't that effective. You getting 3 or 4 times a week, 5 times a week, that can be very, very expensive. And then also you got to figure out how do you hire the right trainer. I know I went through a few trainers in the past, you know, and I would get 1 trainer 1 week and they were amazing. The next weekend it wasn't that they weren't a good trainer, it's just they didn't mesh well with my personality, and there was, you know, it just wasn't any results coming from it. I know I still to this day, as much as I've worked out and been very active myself, going to the gym and looking at gym equipment to me is very scary and very intimidating, and I don't want to embarrass myself. So I usually stick to something that I know, like the treadmill or something. And, you know, treadmills are fine, but they're not that effective at changing your body. And also too, 80% of your results are going to come from what you eat. You know, but what do you eat? There's, like I said, we just talked in the last slide about how many different things there is, you know, no carb, paleo, you know, just so many different avenues and lifestyles that you don't know what's good for you. Gluten-free, you know, just, you know, should you be a vegan? Should you be a vegetarian? You know, how do you calculate your nutrients, your micros? Do you count calories? Do you count fat and sugars? You know, it just gets really, really overwhelming. And then they tell you, now look at the ingredients, you know, does it have this? Does it have that? It just can be very, very overwhelming. And a lot of times that overwhelmment, it just means you stop and you don't continue on, and, you know, you lose your momentum. So, and there's also, there's that myth that you need to spend 60 or more minutes a day at the gym to get results. Thinking that the more you work out, the more you're going to lose, when actually it's come to find out that 25, 30-minute workouts are actually better for you, and you get better results, and you'll stick with the program at being that reasonable time than before. And, when you go to the gym and you spend that much time, you're spending more time thinking about working out than actually working out, versus if you were doing this at home, you had somebody telling you what to do in 25, 30 minutes, the workout's over before you even know, and they're fun, and you get that same sweat. I'm doing Insanity Max 30 right now, and the sweat that I get from that 30-minute workout is the same amount of intensity that I get when I'm running, on the treadmill or outside 7-8 miles. It's just amazing what you can do in the 30 minutes. And to me, it's a lot more fun. So here's Jennifer. Jennifer, with Focus 25, which is only a 25-minute workout 5 days a week with Shakeology, has been able to fit in sizes she hasn't even seen since high school. And she not only is, her outside has changed, but her inside. She has the confidence I haven't seen, that she hasn't felt, and I've seen it growing over the few challenge groups that we've done together. That it just makes me so proud of where she's come. And like I said, it's not just on the outside, it's the inside that really is making her shine. So here's another myth, that you need to starve to lose weight. Now, how many times do you think, you have to eat 1,200 calories to lose weight, when it really, really isn't that? You don't have to eat less, you just have to eat right. But again, where's that question? How do you eat right? How much do you eat? It can get, it's just so much. But we have these containers. They're the portion containers. They started with a 21-day fix program, but you can add that onto any program, and it's really easy to follow. It's basically, if it fits, you eat it. And it helps you realize, and when you follow this plan and you see how much food you're eating, but then you start seeing your body change, it just proves over and over and over again that you don't need to starve yourself to lose weight. Actually, starving yourself and not giving yourself your body the energy it needs to do the day-to-day stuff and get through your workouts can actually turn it backwards and help make you store the food that you're eating, and then you gain weight. Jessica Scott is a perfect example. She's somebody that taught me more about how eating the right foods, and even at the right times, can really change the way your body is, and eating the right portions is something that I know she had taught me, and I saw her transformation. We had our babies on the same day, and her already knowing that knowledge of what to eat and how to eat, she lost the weight faster than I did because she had more knowledge of it. And by sharing that with the people that join my challenge groups, they're just seeing amazing results. So you're gonna love this. Okay, so I mentioned earlier about this portion control, or portionology, like I mentioned before, which comes from the 21-day fix, but it can be incorporated to any one of the programs. And basically, it's just, if it fits in this container, you eat it. And you don't count calories, you don't count points, you don't, it doesn't get it's not complicated. It's, each container, it means something. Red is protein, purple is fruits, green is your vegetables, you have fats that you eat. There's no elimination of anything or any food group with this program. You still get to eat the food, you just know the right amount of food, because even if you can overeat even healthy food. I know I learned, I would eat, almonds all day long, and, there is a limit to that, because it still can, take you away or get you off track to whatever your goals are. And depending on what your calorie intake that you need for just day-to-day and your workouts, you'll get the right amount to fuel your body, so that your body starts becoming this, calorie burning machine, not storing the fat. Now, Shakeology is something that comes with our challenge packs, and you get the workout and you get Shakeology. Why is Shakeology so important? Because it helps accelerate the weight loss, because you are providing your body with the nutrients that it needs, that energy it needs to get through your workouts and to get through everything that, you know, the crazy life is. You know, if you're a mom, you know, a dad, or even if you're single but you still work crazy hours, you just don't get the nutrients that you can get in a glass of Shakeology, in something that you would make yourself. You could, but it would cost you about $40 a serving, which in turn, if you would just drink Shakeology, is about $4, a little bit more than $4 in one glass, and you can get everything that you need, that your body needs to be well tuned and get through your day to day. If you read some of the stuff on here, you know, this is just some comments of people who have been drinking Shakeology and how it helps them. You know, it helps with craving, you know, getting rid of the junk food. I know for me, I sometimes do 2 Shakeologies a day, because I may be craving chocolate really bad, and it's a lot better to have a chocolate Shakeology at night than it is to have one of those chocolate chip cookies that my husband buys. So, you know, I'm still getting my chocolate fix, but I know I'm doing something good for my body, because it also helps with the digestive system. It gives you the energy. I may have to stay up late to get something done, or, you know, clean the kitchen or whatever. I'm getting the things that I need in my body to help me be more productive. It, you know, it helps you lose weight. Some people even say it helps them give up coffee, because it does give them the energy. And because it's a clean food, and, you know, if you want to see your abs, it's all about diet. And the cleaner the food that you eat, the more you're going to see those abs. You can do 1,000 sit-ups every day, but if your diet is full of processed junk, you're not going to see that. I know another thing that's helped me big time was my digestive system. I've always had issues with that. And when I started drinking Shakeology 5 years ago, in about a month, almost 2 months, I noticed all that problem that I had my whole entire life was gone, and I haven't had those problems since. So it's just a really good addition. Like I said, 80% of your journey to losing weight is nutrition, is the food that you put in your mouth, and Shakeology helps you get there. So Stacy is another example that I want to just share. You know, she tried different fad diets, and she actually used food as, you know, her comfort, her crutch. And by joining our challenge groups and doing, you know, our workouts at home, she had finally was losing the weight and feeling good about herself. Even helped with some of her, you know, depression issues, and then by being a coach as well has helped her not only pay it forward, and so it makes her even a happier person and a more complete person and have, you know, purpose. So it was just an all-around thing, you know, being a part of the challenge and then going forward and helping others with her challenge groups. Dallas is another one of my challengers. You know, she just had some amazing results. She had P90X, you know, and again, once she got in a challenge group, she was able to finish it and see phenomenal results. And she is continuing. I mean, this is from December. Her January picture shows her progress even more of what she's done. And I've just seen the confidence in her skyrocket, because we still work really close with each other, because she's continuously stays in my challenge groups to keep that support to reach her goals. Now, the thing here is we do it together. When you join our challenge groups, there's going to be daily check-ins with your coach. The virtual support will always pull you back if you fall off. You know, I know even for myself, sometimes the weekends get a little overwhelming. I don't plan very well. And, you know, here comes Monday and I didn't get groceries, but I have my group to help me get back on track. And the same thing, they have me in the group to help them get back on track. You know, and as long as you need us, I host a new challenge group every 30 days. So if you still want to be a part of it, you can keep joining them as long as you want. We are here for you to help you reach your goals. That is our purpose here. That's what our passion is, to make sure that you hit your goals. So here's the group details. Ask the coach that had invited you to watch this webinar when their group's going to start. Mine is going to start on February 9th. Oops, I just realized I left January 5th on here. That is the wrong date. depending on who your coach is and when they're going to start their challenge group, they have a deadline to make your purchase of your challenge group. For me, my challenge group is going to be starting on the 9th. So the 2nd will be the deadline to make sure you get everything you need ordered in time for the start of our challenge group. And if you're on this webinar now, this is what I was talking about, you know, the little quick bonuses. If you're on the webinar today, on this live webinar today, the first 20 enrollments are going to be put in a drawing, and they get the drawings. You're going to be able to get the 21-day fixed containers, or the fixed containers, and one of the Shakeology Premium Hybrid Shaker bottles. Even if you're going to get a 21-day fix, or maybe you're waiting to the 2nd for the new 21-day fix extreme, we'll talk about that in a little bit. Having an extra set of containers is awesome. So you don't have to always, you know, you can travel with them, take them to work. You can have multiples. You know, if you're eating two greens for your salad for lunch, you know, you don't have to worry about washing them so much. So an extra container is always good. So it's, you know, if this is something that you're ready to do and you want to see these results, then, you know, be that first 20 and you can get in this drawing to win one of these, to win both of these. So let's talk about what you're going to get when you order a challenge pack from us. You will get 30 breakfasts, a fitness plan, portion containers if you're getting the 21-day fix or the 21-day fix extreme workout. You'll get a shaker cup, again, if you're getting the 21-day fix program or the 21-day fix extreme challenge pack. You get a coach, you get the support group, and you get recipe ideas that are family friendly. Like I told you, I refuse to be a short order cook. I cook and I plan my meals that are according to my journey and to be healthy, because, you know, I'm not dieting. This is my lifestyle. I'm just trying to be healthy. So my family should be eating healthy too. But I do take in consideration I have a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old and a husband, so that I make sure that the meals that I'm cooking are appealing to them all, but still keep me in check for my goals. And these are things that you're going to get when you join our challenge groups. Okay, here's another bonus, and I forgot to change the date. If you order by the end of this week, by the end of this January 31st, you will get a 10-day meal plan, which was created by Jessica. You saw her before and afters. I talked about how she's taught me how to eat. She's created this amazing meal plan. So you'll be able to get this meal plan with the shopping list. It's printable, and meals for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And it's about a $50 value. So if you order this by the January 31st, you will be able to get this 10-day meal plan. So this is a bonus. If you're on live, then you know. Okay, so let's break down what it costs and for what you're going to get. So the workout DVDs, the nutrition guide, and the container system, if you're doing the 21-day fix or 21-day fix extreme, is going to range between $60 and $120. You'll get a bonus workout, which is about $20. It retails about $20. You get the 30 meals of Shakeology to replace one of your primary meals, which is $130. Then, if you order by the end of the month, January 31st, you get a 10-day complete 5-course meal and shopping list, which values about $50. So that could range, if you bought everything individually, that would range about either $260 to $320. Okay, so it could be kind of pricey, but that is not what you're going to pay. Oh, just before I keep on, just remember, don't forget to ask your coach about how you can get 25% coaching discount for any of your future orders. I know I was a lazy programmer, but by being a part of these groups and finding my love of fitness, I turned it into a 6-figure business and now get to stay home. So, I started off just using it for the 25% discount. So talk to your coach about that. Okay, so now that you know what it's going to cost if you bought everything individually, let's just recap real quick. So the enrollment cost of your challenge pack. Okay, so you're going to get the daily coaching, which values about $100 an hour. You get the virtual support group, which looking around, I found it was about $750 a program. The fitness program, which we talked about earlier, it can range between $60 to $120 The 30 premium meal replacement shakes values at $130. The nutrition guide that comes with it values about $20. And then the meal plan and shopping list that you provide, you get if you order by January 31st, which values about $50. And then you get the first 20 that's their name will be in a raffle to get those containers and the shaker cup. But guess what? Your price with all that, remember earlier I told you it could be up to $320. It can be as low as $140 when you get the challenge pack. So the challenge pack has different workouts. Now you want to get with your coach that's invited you to this program so that you can find out which of the workouts are going to be good for you. If you want, we have started this week, we have a little sneak peek that we go through most of the popular workouts that we have. Then you can you can listen and read about all the different benefits of each program and the results that people have had, and you can make a really good decision on which one's going to work best for you and your lifestyle and your goals. Or like I said, talk to the coach that invited you to watch this webinar. Now, January is almost over, but we have some amazing January promotions. Insanity Max 30, the challenge pack itself is on sale. Then we also have a Kickstart challenge pack, which you get, not only do you get the Insanity workout, the Shakeology, you also get the 3-day refresh, which it's really awesome and we call it the Kickstart Challenge Pack. You do the 3-day refresh before you're going to start your Insanity or while you start Insanity, and it gives you that push because you start seeing results instantly. I had a challenger in my group right now, and she did that, and we talked about that. I talked about that earlier, where sometimes when you start, the first week and 2 weeks, you don't see any results, and then you quit because you didn't see any results. Even though there is something going on, but you don't see it, it's not big enough for you to keep that motivation going. But when you do this Kickstart Challenge Pack and you start it with a 3-day refresh, and it's kind of like a quick cleanse detox that you do, you see some results instantaneously without starving. This is not like a juicing or anything like that. You're still eating food, but you're seeing results very quickly. It keeps that momentum going, and it keeps you wanting to do more and push harder. And then also what my challenger said, because she went from 3-day refresh into 21-day fix, that once she went through the 3-day refresh and then started the 21-day fix meal plan, it made it simple because, it was really strict with 3-day refresh. Then she went to 21-day fix, and it was like nothing because she already went 3 days being really strict with her diet. So it just made things seem easier after doing the 3-day refresh. Now, the 3-day refresh is the other thing that's on sale this month, which is a challenge pack. And then the 21-day fix is the other challenge pack that's the promotion for this month. So get with the coach that invited you, and they can give you more details about the pricing and everything. But it's the same thing that you get all the things we talked about earlier in the challenge pack, just at a discounted price. Now, next month, which is something really, really exciting that's going to be happening, is the 21-day fix extreme. Basically, it's kind of like a graduate program's 21-day fix, but you don't have to do 21-day fix if you're already working out. The one thing that's really different about this is that on the 21-day fix, you do have a little leeway on your diet. You're still allowed wine. You're still allowed some chocolate, so it's not that strict. It's really more about learning how to eat and learning your portion control. 21-day fix extreme is the word, is extreme. You're very strict on the diet, but it's only 21 days. Like, you can do this for 21 days. You can really get strict with your diet and see some really amazing results. I've been seeing some of the test groups. It's just amazing what they did. But like I said, even though it's pretty strict, and the workouts, I've tried out one of the workouts, and it's extreme, but it's doable. They still have a modifier that you can follow, but it takes it up a notch. So if you're new to working out, this is probably not the one you want to do. You probably want to do 21-day fix. But if you're already done 21-day fix, or you're already you've been working out, this one is probably the best one, especially if you have something like, coming up real quick. I have Cancun coming up, and I really want to make sure that I'm looking good on the beach. So I'm definitely going to be doing probably 2 rounds of this before I get to Cancun to really get me feeling sexy in that bikini on the beaches. So that is another thing that's really come out. It's really exciting. The 21-day fix, when that came out, just flew off the shelves. So I'm pretty sure this is going to have a very high, people are going to really want this, especially all the graduates of the 21-day fix. Now, one more thing just for you. We have a 30-day love it or leave it policy. Now, for some reason, if the program that you chose, whichever one it is, you know, T25, 21-day fix, whatever one it is, if it wasn't for you, it didn't mesh with you, you didn't like it, you didn't like the trainer, you have 30 days to return it. I think I get like maybe a handful of people who didn't like it, and they usually just change up to a different program and then they're happy. But you do have that option, so there's really nothing to lose, especially even if you Shakeology, there's a bottom of the bag guarantee, so you can drink all 30 days supply of your Shakeology, and if you just don't see the benefit, you didn't feel better, you didn't get the energy, or everything that we mentioned in the slide before, you didn't feel any of that, you didn't see the value, then you can get your money back. But that's how much we stand behind all of our workouts and Shakeology, that we know that you will love it and fall in love just like all of us, and see the results that we have had. So as I end this, I just want to say, you know, thank you for joining us, because I know that, you know, it's a lot of time. Time is money, and I'm very appreciative that you joined us to listen to this webinar, to realize that you can do the program and you can go, you know, to a gym class or whatever, but being a part of a challenge group really gives you that support and the cheerleading and the coaching to get through the day and days of a normal life. You know, things come up, kids get sick, you have to work late at, you know, work, church functions happen. There's so many excuses out there that we can tell ourselves, so that we don't go and work out, that we don't plan our meals, that we, you know, go through the drive-through instead of going home and, you know, making something, or even being taught how to prep some food, so that when you are busy, or even having your shake, so that you don't go through the drive-through, you have your Shakeology and you feel better about it. You know, you're not going to feel guilty after having that cheeseburger from McDonald's. But having that support to help you get through those times is really what helps you reach your goals. We all have those problems, but if you have a group of people that you're reporting to, you're more than likely going to stick to your guns, or even if you fall off, you're going to get back on, because you know you have a group of people to help you get back to it. So just want to leave this, you know, your light will shine when you're comfortable in your own skin. I read that, and it's so true. It doesn't matter what size you are, just as long as you're comfortable in your own skin, your light will shine. And by taking care of yourself and eating right and working out, that is going to help you feel more comfortable in your skin. So thank you again for joining. I'm going to hop over and let me know if anybody has any questions. I'm more than happy to help. Let's see if any questions. I just got a question asking if this webinar will be recorded. It will be. It will be up for replay for a little bit. I probably till next month when we do it again. But yes, it will be recorded, and you can pass along, or, you know, share it with other people if you think, if you know of somebody that would benefit from being a part of our group. Let's see, any other questions? All right, well, I'm not seeing any questions coming in except for that one about it being recorded, and it will be on the YouTube channel so that you can share. It will be up for replay for a few days. And again, those who joined us or are listening to the replay, thank you and have a wonderful night.